Hey everybody, hey, it's Doug here. You can find me as Doug Mr. Guy on Board Game Geek. I am getting ready to do episode 5 of our Elder Sign playthrough using the Gates of Arkham expansion. And as usual, we got to correct something, and this one's actually important, so I do want to correct it. I was thinking, well, I just continue playing, but there's too much value in the gameplay and that to correct it. So if you look down somewhere here on the screen, I'm flashing something up there that you can see from last episode where I actually succeeded at this Curiosity Kills mission with the Doctor. And since the Doctor was the last turn of the episode last time, I do think that I want to correct this. I think it's a reasonable thing to do, because we actually made it. I made it on the first roll and didn't even realize it. I don't know what I was thinking. I was too busy doing filming angles and blah 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 blah. So anyway, what I'd like to do is take that back, and I hope that you, my viewing friends, do not mind, because I think it'll make a difference in the game. Not only will the Doctor still be alive, but he'd have some rewards coming to him. So I'm going to go reset the board and just show you what that looks like, and we're going to get going. So first off, bye-bye Jim Culver. You may come out later, you may not. I don't know. We're going to put the Doctor back. So I put the Doctor back and given him his Flesh Ward spell back that he had from the previous episode, and then we're going to take this off, because this was for failing the mission and having our guy die, since that's really all that happened. Now, he did have some damage. I have to re-look at the damage. So he's going to have at least 2 points. Yeah, I think he had 2 points on him. I forgot the entry point of damage, and also the point for something else. He had something else. He had 1 point on him already, I believe, but that's okay. It'll be the penalty I give myself in case I was incorrect, and having to correct this again. But anyway, one thing we do have to do is give him the rewards for the Curiosity Kills. So that has a unique item, a spell, and a Elder Sign. So as you can see, we do have 3 Elder Signs currently there. That's pretty awesome. And then we're going to get a unique item for the Doctor. It is the Hermetic Text. It says, after rolling, discard to change a die to a scroll result. You may use this item on any investigator's turn. That's pretty good. He can do that, but of course doing that gives him a wound. Oh, that's why he had a wound. They think he used an item or spell. I don't remember. Anyway, next up he gets a spell as well, and he got the Red Sign of Shudemel. Okay, it's just another typical spell where you get to lock a die on it. And then last but not least, and most importantly, not only did we reduce there, but we also got an Elder Sign added onto here. Then we're going to do away with the Curiosity Kills mission, and I'm glad I did this. I think this is going to be much better for us. And then we have to replace it with another independent square card. It has a midnight effect. It says, remove 1 Elder Sign from the Ancient One card, if able. Well, so as you know, at the end of his turn, it struck midnight as well. So the Elder Sign that we got from that went bye-bye already. You know, I don't like it when they take Elder Signs off of this in these cards. It's one thing I'm not sure how I feel about yet, having not played enough of it, because it's hard to get Elder Signs to begin with. I mean, geez, you know, we've taken off at least 2 so far. It's kind of tough. Anyway, let's keep going. That's the price we pay for not doing things right in the first place, right? That's the way it goes for me. Anyway, let's continue on. We're going to get right started now with Trish Scarborough's turn. Okay, so what are we going to do with Trish? Well, we've got to get this taken care of. She has stuff. It might be worth doing. Of course, the red die is locked, but she's also got her stealth skill, which allows her to reroll, and she's also got her ability, which allows her to reroll. But first off, I do think she's going to take advantage. Yeah, you may spend 2 trophies to do one of the following, and then move to your Arkham Adventure. So she might do I don't think we're going to discard anything. I think we're going to regain 1 health and 1 sanity, since she can do that while she's there. So she's going to do that because she's got 2 health and 2 sanity damage on her now, and we can use the help. And then she's going to move. I think she's going to go try and get rid of this gypsy witch. Pretty bad news, right? But I think she can do it. She's got some stuff, and she's got the Twilight Silver Lodge thing, doesn't help her, but she does have, she's going to have to draw an event there. Oh boy, I don't know. Okay, let's do that. I'm not going to procrastinate. We could also, what's this one? The river docks. You may give 1 clue, unique item. Oh, she does have a clue as well, so she gets a reroll. Let's do it. We're going to take a shot at it. She's going to go to the Gypsy Curse card here, and we're going to go to the first. We're going to draw an event card for visiting that, and it is Unsuspected Aid. Now, I did shuffle these, but there were 2 back-to-back, so I'm just going to deal with it. There were multiple independent squares back-to-back, too. You find the note shrouded under your, or shoved under your door, and wake up. Oh, door when you wake up. You do not know who sent it, but the information it contains is invaluable. During the resolution phase, add either the... Well, we already know that was not effective, right? Okay, let's go to the dice bowl and get our dice rolling going. Okay, here we are. Now remember, the red and the yellow dice are locked. I do have them off camera there just so they don't fall into the bowl. But let's start rolling and see what we can get. We got a lot of stuff we have to do here. Hopefully we will get it. Okay, well, we solved this one. Or, let me think. I'm debating whether I complete the first scroll there, since I need 3 of them later. No, let's do that. We're going to do that. So we completed the first one with the terror symbol there. We got lots of potential here to re-roll and stuff, so I think we'll be okay. Oh, look at that. We got this one down. Boom. So we only need 1 more scroll to win. And by the way, we got this locked up, and I'll tell you why. Because it will cost him a point of damage, but the doctor has this card and he can use it on somebody else's turn if necessary. So if we get down to 1 die, he is going to play that. Okay, but we didn't need to. Man, that Trish is doing awesome. She got all of those without even having to use her special abilities or anything. That's pretty sweet. So we completed this really bad one, at least I think it's a bad one for us, which is going to give us an Elder Sign or a unique item or spell. I think obviously we're going to take the Elder Sign. So I'm going to put another Elder Sign on the card. That gives us, I think we're up to 4 now, right? Yeah, that'll be 4 because we had to taken a couple away. And that's the only reward she gets other than keeping this as a trophy. Oops, I dropped her token. Anyway, she's going to also get this as a trophy, which I'll put up with her character. She's got a lot of trophies, by the way. And then we're going to take her token and put it on her card. And then next up we have to replace this location. We get the use of, we don't have, but we get the use of the red and yellow dice back. And then we're going to the Bank of Arkham. This is a yellow medium difficulty. It says you may spend 2 time to take the bottom card of the Arkham Adventure deck as a trophy. That's interesting. I don't know if it's worth 2 time. And then lastly, speaking of time, we will advance her clock 1. And now we can continue on. And by the way, when the reason I completed that mission is because after we rolled those dice, the doctor actually completed the other one a couple of times. I knew he would have completed the second part. That is only the one part that was tough. But we got rid of it, and we're going to continue on now. We're going to go to Skids O'Toole. It is now his turn. What will he do? You know, we haven't taken this one down, and it doesn't have a midnight effect, but it does have a terror effect. Of failing the adventure. It only gives 2 clue tokens, so I've left it there. It's not really that great, and there's a time advance on it too, so I've kind of left it alone. I think what we're going to do is go to this independent square one. It is tough, but we want to get rid of this midnight remove an Elder Sign thing before it strikes midnight again. Might as well get that out of the way now. So he is going to go there, and we'll flip that one over. Boom. A play in the park. Let's see what this says. Okay. It was opening night. Oh, for the King in Yellow and madness swept through Arkham. At midnight, each investigator loses 1 sanity. Well, we're going to get rid of this hopefully before then. Man, that is another tough one. Look at that. But it's pretty good. Man, okay, now see, we have a problem again. He'll go insane if he fails this. We can guarantee he's going to get one of the scrolls. Okay, anyway, we've already committed, so first thing we have to do is draw a card. It says, mysterious opposition. Some dark force must be working against you. Even if your friends do not believe you, your instant declaration, you are sure that your enemies are everywhere. During the resolution phase, you cannot use unique or common items, spells, skills, or allies. Are you serious? God, that is really nasty. So all he can do is roll the dice, which is what I was hoping to avoid because he's got lots of stuff. Okay, well, it is what it is, right? So let's go to the bowl and see what we can do. Man, he's got some good items, too. He's got a lucky cigarette case and whiskey to cure sanity. Can't use them, though, and this is a tough one. But he can't use it, it says, right? We look at this card again because it says during the resolution phase you cannot use, but that doesn't mean the doctor can't use his one to reveal the scroll. So I'm going to say that's the case because it specifically says you cannot. Okay, let's roll and see what we get. We might be okay anyway. Or not. Well, so he's going to use his special ability. He'll keep these, but he's going to reroll. He can reroll all the dice containing the same symbol. So he's going to roll these. We'll roll 3. Did we get? Okay, we succeeded at 1. So we're going to do this one. Okay, and that's going to unfortunately give him a sanity hit. So he can't take any more of that, or he is insane. Now he's going to roll again. Now remember, he can guarantee himself a scroll, so what he really needs is the 2 terror symbols. He did not get one. Oh, this is going to be bad. Can I do anything? Can I do anything? Well, he can focus this one. But that means, see, this means he's going to have to roll 2 terror symbols on the next roll. There's nothing we can do. Well, it's better than getting rid of it, that die, so we'll do it. Okay, let's go. I was saying we could get the scroll from the hermetic text that Dr. Vincent Lee has, but I don't think it was going to matter. We either succeed or we don't. So we didn't. Guys, I'm just having the worst luck when it comes to dire moments. That was a tough one to get, but we were close, and we failed, and it does 2 more sanity damage, which is over Skids' limit. So yeah, I think that we have lost Skids now. I mean, it just seems to be like an endless chain of this in this one. These cards on the new Arkham one, man, they do a lot of damage. And some of these characters, this guy, Skids is from the new thing too. I shouldn't have sent him on that one with sanity damage there, but I didn't know because it wasn't turned up. So what's the lesson there? Well, as our bad luck would have it, we now see the demise of Skids. So we're going to lose Skids, we're going to lose all his stuff, and we're going to put that Doom token that we took off before back. This will be discarded this event. And we're going to put back a play in the park on here. And then, of course, we are going to advance the clock, but I am going to go get the other character ready to go. For variety's sake, I shuffled up the character deck. Let's see what we get. Sister Mary, she's usually pretty good. She's got a high sanity, so she could take this one on pretty well. It says Mary may ignore any lingering effects of Mythos cards. She may ignore locked dice icons during her turn. Rolling locked dice is normal. At the end of her turn, all remaining locked dice icons take effect again, and she starts with a couple of items. Wow, this is actually not a bad turn for us in the sense that we got a very good character, but we do need to give her a common item. Let's see what that is. So she's getting an axe. Of course Sister Mary is carrying around an axe. Her name is Mary. Bloody Mary took an axe, right? Well, anyway, I don't think that's related, but okay. And then she gets a unique item. She got the Healing Stone. Discard before rolling to fully restore stamina and sanity. Okay, and then last but not least, she gets a spell. Okay, let's see what she gets. Bind Monster. Discard to defeat one monster. That's a good spell. And I got to find her token now. Here's that, and we're going to put that on the Streets of Arkham. And then we're going to move to the turn of Dr. Vincent Lee. Now, Dr. Lee, he's fine. He's in good shape. He's got a couple of spells. So do we have him try and take this on too? Because it will strike midnight. and it will each take a sanity loss. Not the worst thing in the world. Or does he try the Bank of Arkham, or does he try to get to this other world here? Let's see. What we need is Elder Signs, and this has one. That is a really hard one to get, but now that the dice are opened up, well, he doesn't have any ability to get other dice, but he does, before he starts, he is going to heal one wound off, with using his special ability off of Trish Scarborough, so she is now fully healed again from wounds. She's got 1 sanity damage on her. Could have healed one from himself, because he's got 2 as well. I mean, he's got 5 sanity. He can definitely go into this and survive it without any real risk, now that we know it's there. I mean, take some damage perhaps, but not the risk of not knowing. But these can be usually good too. I think what we're going to do with him, so I think Sister Mary's in a better position to take this one, but we are going to take sanity damage as a result. She's definitely in a better place to take that. Well, I mean, Vincent Lee's got 2 spells in his Hermetic Text, so he's got one of these scrolls locked down, and he could lock 2 dice, but he's not going to get any other extra dice, and I think you need him for this, at least for the scrolls. Okay, anyway, let's do that. Let's take him to, we're going to go to this other world. We're going to come here and go through the gate. There is nothing special about gates right now, no entry conditions. So when he comes here, he doesn't go to the adventure, he goes into the other world. So let's see what the other world is. It is another City of the Great Race. Okay, it says here, the bizarre conical beings buzzed at I thought we had, I guess, oh man, did I have 2? I shuffled the heck out of them. That is weird, because those are, I've had those cards for a long time, and we shuffled them a bunch, but there were 2 of these back to back. Because I've played this game a bunch with the base game. And I found, to my horror, that I understood its weird undulations. Something had changed in me, perhaps forever, and the thought greatly disturbed me. And I'm sorry about reading these so choppy. It's just they're so hard. This text is so small and got that background on it. Anyway, this isn't too bad for her. She can do it. She's going to get a lot of stuff out of it too, though most of them, or he will, rather, Dr. Lee. So he's going to go there. We're going to take this to the dice bowl and see if we can do it. So there is a slight chance that this can kill the doctor, only if I use his items, because it can do, it's going to do 2 wounds and he's got 2 wounds on him now, so he can take those 2 wounds, but he can't use any of his items. Let's see if he can get this done. What do we got here? We got 3 terrorists. Okay, well, we got that, so that's good, and that one's solved. So let's keep going. See, we got 2 scrolls, no skull. So I think he's going to fail that, this roll anyway, and he can then, yeah, okay, he's going to lock that or focus on it. We're going to lose a die. Now we got to get, we're back to the same scenario. We have to get exactly what we need, and he didn't, so he failed. Not the end of the world. He's going to take some damage. So he took 4, so I'm going to take this, put it on his character sheet, take 1 off. So he's got a total of 4 points of damage on him, and he also takes another a sanity hit, so he's got 1 sanity, and he failed this other world mission. So he's staying there in the other world, and let's go to the clock and advance that 1 more there. So, well, that was an interesting turn. Sorry for the beginning of it, and I apologize for losing characters left and right. This is not the normal case. What it is that, you know, in the normal game, in the base game, even with the first expansion, you knew where you were going, and you could pre-plan that, so you knew not to send somebody with low sanity into a location that's going to take 4 sanity. But here, you know, you don't really have a ton of opportunity, at least I haven't seen so far, to turn these over. I mean, you can, you know, you could flip one. You know what? It doesn't cost any it does cost 2 trophies, which I got to spend for. I forgot to spend those for Trish. So she spent 2 trophies to heal, but it cost 2 trophies to flip a card, and that seems like a waste of trophies to me, anyway. But that's my thought. So anyhow, let's continue on and end here. We're going to get ready for the next turn. So this is definitely a more dangerous expansion than the previous one. It's pretty tough. And I apologize also for the dogs barking in the background. It's just one of those evenings. But I am enjoying this. It's just pretty challenging. Losing the characters kind of sucks. But if we were playing, I don't know, we might not make some of these mistakes if we were playing as a group of people. I'm making some mistakes on my own. But still, I still think you run the risk of getting into an altercation you can't get out of because you can't plan on what you're going in there until it's been turned over. So now that we know that the one location it gives you a big sanity hit, we know that we can send Sister Mary there, but it was at the cost of one of our characters to do that. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon.